students, welcome to mathematics class. We are solving subject to task 2 of compound angles. In the last class, we already completed few problems from task 2. So let us complete the task 2 in this video. So look at the problem. Very important this question. If cot A plus cot B plus cot C is equals to root 3, and moreover let a triangle ABC be a triangle, then prove that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Right, ma? So given that capital A comma B comma C are the angles of a triangle, and moreover cot A plus cot B plus cot C is equals to root 3, then we need to prove that triangle ABC is an equilateral. Okay, so see this. So since given that A comma B comma C are the angles of a triangle, hence can we write sum of the angles is 180, no? A plus B plus C is equals to 180 degrees. And from this, A plus B is equals to, can write it as 180 minus C. Since the problem is involving with the cot, so taking cot ratio on both sides. Taking cot ratio on both sides. Then do you remember the formula of cot of A plus B? Cot of A plus B formula. Cot B into cot A minus 1 divided by cot B plus cot A, which is equals to, okay, and because of 180, cot remains as cot itself, and 180 minus theta second quadrant, in second quadrant cot is negative, right? So in the next step, go for cross multiplication. Cot B into cot A minus 1 is equals to, if you go for cross multiplication, minus cot B into cot C, and minus into plus, once again minus cot A into cot C, and please bring these two terms this side. Hence this is cot A into cot B plus cot B into cot C plus cot C into cot A, which is equals to 1. Isn't it, ma? So this is nothing but, can write it as sigma cot A into cot B, which is equals to 1. So shortly I can write it as sigma notation. Is it no? AB plus BC plus CA. I can write it as sigma AB, cot A into cot B, which is equals to 1. Right? So for some time, let us assume cot A is equals to X, cot B is equals to Y, and cot C is equals to Z. Then we have, see what we have here. Then we have, what we have? Cot A plus cot B plus cot C. According to this, I considered X, Y, Z, isn't it? Hence, I can say that X plus Y plus Z is equals to root 3. Isn't it, ma? Shortly, X plus Y plus Z is equals to root 3. And you see, this is X into Y plus Y into Z plus Z into X. So also we have that X into Y plus Y into Z plus Z into X, which is equals to 1. So we have two relations here, two standard notations here. Okay, so please remember these two results which are helpful for further solving. Now let us find x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. This value we want, isn't it? So see, how can we write furtherly? A minus b whole square, no? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Even here also a square plus b square minus 2ab, 2yz, and plus last one also z square plus x square minus 2xz. Okay, now see, x square plus x square, 2x square. Similarly y square plus y square, 2y square plus 2z square. So 2 I want to take it common, and from the rest of the three terms minus 2 into xy plus yz plus zx. Okay ma. Now we know this value xy plus yz plus zx, we already know about it as 1, but we don't know x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, so how can we write this is x square plus y square plus z square? Furtherly, you see, may I write it as x plus y plus z whole square minus 2 into xy plus yz plus zx. Can I write like this? A plus b plus c whole square minus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. Okay ma. And already we have another again, this close this bracket, no, 2 into this, close the bracket, and then once again we have minus 2 into xy plus yz plus zx. Fine. Now 2 into, just replace the values, x plus y plus z, we have root 3. So this is root 3 whole square minus 2 into 1. 2 into 1. This whole should be multiplied with 2. Minus 2 into, this is again 1. So you see my dear, this is 2 into, root 3 whole square is nothing but 3. Minus 2 into 1 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is nothing but 1. Minus 2 into 1. Finally this is 2 minus 2, which is equals to 0. What we got? We got it as 0. What we got it 0? X minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square, we got it as 0. Isn't it? So let us see now. So I can write that therefore this value is equals to 0. Isn't it? 0. But you know my dear, clearly these are strictly positive numbers. This is whole square, this is whole square, this is also a perfect square. I mean, they never be negative. Clearly they are positive numbers. Never be negative, isn't it? But their sum is 0. That indicates this must be 0, this must be 0, then this must be 0. Then only the sum of these three things can be 0. Hence from this I can say that x minus y is equals to 0, y minus z is equals to 0, and z minus x is equals to 0. So from this x is equals to y, from this y is equals to z, and from this z is equals to x. Isn't it? So therefore what I can write that x is equals to y is equals to z. So all the three things are equal. X, y, z are equal. That means what is x means? Cot A is equals to cot B is equals to cot C. Isn't it? So if cot ratios are same means that angles must be same, no? A is equals to B is equals to C. So all the three angles are equal. A is equals to B is equals to C. Then definitely in a triangle, if all the three angles are equal, hence the triangle is an equilateral, isn't it? So therefore triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle. See the beautiful problem this is. So please go through once again this question. Right? So next question. Evaluate sigma sine of C minus A by sin C into sin A if none of sin A comma sin B comma sin C is 0. So first write the question. What is given that? This is what he is given to us, isn't it? So sigma sine of C minus A by sin C into sin A. Sigma for entirely. Now numerator is sine of A minus B. Use the formula sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. But here A is nothing but C and B is nothing but A. And whole divided by sin C into sin A. I want to split it now. So by sin C into sin A, and this is also divided by sin C into sin A. Okay. So sin C cancel. Even sin A also cancel. So that is sigma cos A by sin A, which is cot A, minus cos C by sin C, which is cot C. Sigma cot A minus cot C. Let us expand this one. I mean cot A minus cot C plus A and C, no, plus cot B minus cot A plus cot C minus cot B on expansion of this sigma. Now you see my dear, cot A and minus cot A plus cot B minus cot B plus cot C and minus cot C getting cancelled. Hence the answer is 0. So look at the one more question. Almost all same model. Suppose A plus B plus C is equals to 90. Sum of the three angles is equals to 90. Then prove that sigma cos of B plus C by cos B into cos C, which is equals to 2. Okay. So let us take LHS. Sigma, apply the formula of cos of B plus C. What is cos of B plus C? Cos B into cos C minus sin B into sin C. And this both are divided by cos B into cos C. Even here also cos B into cos C. Now cos B and cos C getting cancelled. Hence this is sigma. This is everything under the notation of sigma. No? Sigma. What is there here? After cancellation 1 minus sin B by cos B. I can write tan B into sin C by cos C, which is tan C. Let us expand this sigma notation. So 1 minus tan B into tan C plus 1 minus tan C into tan A plus 1 minus tan A into tan B. This is what the expansion. So see here 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 minus of, let it be what, tan A into tan B plus tan B into tan C plus tan C into tan A. Okay, but do you know about this value? This is what right now we don't know. If you can find the value of this function, hence 3 minus something, which gives you the answer. Okay, so let us see how to find that one. So let us consider this relation as some equation number 1. And now we need to find out the value of this sigma tan A tan B. For that, there is a hint for us, that is given A plus B plus C is equals to 90. So step number 1, send C that side. And because of tan, we required some tan, no? So that's why apply tan ratio on both sides. Then this is nothing but tan of A plus B. What is the formula? Tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A into tan B, which is equals to, actually this is because of 90, tan changes into cot. I mean this value is equals to cot C, but since I required everything in terms of tan, hence the cot C I can write it as 1 by tan C. Now go for cross multiplication, that is tan A into tan C plus tan B into tan C, which is equals to 1 minus, which is equals to what we have, 1 minus tan A tan B. That minus term, if you bring this side, plus tan A into tan B, which is equals to 1. So we are waiting for this result only, no? So the value of this is nothing but 1. Hence, if you substitute in equation 1 implies, what is that? 3 minus of this entire bracket value is, just now we got it, no? 1. So which is equals to 2. That is what we need to prove. So sigma cos of B plus C by cos B into cos C is equals to 2. Very important result, my dear. Similarly, we have one more case here as a side. So look at the next question. If cosecant power 6 theta minus cot power 6 theta is equals to A into cot power 4 theta plus B into cot square theta plus C, then find the value of A plus B plus C. So consider what is given first of all, cosecant power 6 theta minus cot power 6 theta. So this is, I just want to write it in the form of A cube minus B cube. Cosecant square theta whole cube minus cot square theta whole cube. So since this is in the form of A cube minus B cube, try to recall the formula for A cube minus B cube, which is equals to A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. Substitute according to that. Cosecant square theta in the place of A and cot square theta in the place of B. So A minus B into A square, already it is square, once again square, no, A square, then cosecant power 4 theta plus A into B plus B square, that is plus cot power 4 theta. And you know, my dear, this first bracket is nothing but identity. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So 1 into, but look at me, in the condition we want strictly in terms of cot, but here we have some cosecant also, so better to change the things in terms of cot. So for that, cosecant power 4, I want to write it as cosecant square theta whole square plus rest of them are as it is. Now from this identity, cosecant square minus cot square is equals to 1, no? So if you send this minus cot square that side, then cosecant square theta is nothing but 1 plus cot square theta. So that is what I am replacing, 1 plus cot square theta whole square. Even in the place of cosecant square, once again 1 plus cot square theta into these two are as usual. Now let us simplify. So this is in the form of a plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. And now cot square into 1, which is plus cot square theta, plus cot square into cot square, cot power 4 theta. Already last there is one more cot power 4 theta. Now you see cot power 4 theta plus cot power 4 theta plus cot power 4 theta, which is, I can write it as 3 into cot power 4 theta. And this is 2 cot square theta plus cot square theta, which is 3 cot square theta and plus 1. I think this is in the required format now, isn't it? So the coefficient of cot power 4 theta is a. I mean a is equals to 3. Even the coefficient of cot square theta is b. I mean b also 3. And the constant c is nothing but 1. Therefore what we require? A plus b plus c. So a plus b plus c is nothing but 3 plus 3 plus 1. So which is equals to 7 is the answer for this. So therefore a plus b plus c is equals to 7. Next one. Show that cos square 1 degree plus cos square 2 degrees plus cos square 3 degrees and so on plus cos square 90 degrees is equals to 89 by 2. So in this, my dear, 1 degrees, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, these are not standard values. Actually we don't know the value of what is cos 1 degree, cos 2 degree and cos 3 degrees, etc. Okay, but the last one we know, cos 90 is nothing but 0. So this is what 0 I can write it, and before 90 there will be cos square 89 and before that cos square 88 and before that cos square 87, etc. Isn't it? Fine. So now you see here cos square 1 degree plus we write combination as first and last cos square 89 degrees as a pair plus cos square 2 degrees plus before that cos square 88 degrees as one more pair plus cos square 3 degrees plus cos square before this 87 degrees will be there, no, cos square 87 degrees plus so on, like this some formations, and you know in between there will be cos square 45, which we know the standard value. In between 1 to 89, 45 also there, no? Yes, just give it aside. Plus cos square 45. Now you see, my dear, this is cos square 1 degree plus, actually 89, I can write it as 90 minus 1. 90 minus 1. Because of 90, cos changes into sin square 1 degrees. Of course, 90 minus theta first quadrant, anyhow positive, all are positive. And that too, this is a square, no, anyhow. So definitely never be negative. So is this clear to you? Cos square 89 is nothing but sin square 1 plus second one is cos square 2 degrees plus, what can you say about this one? 88 I can write it as 90 minus 2. Because of 90, cos changes into sin. And this is sin square 2 degrees plus cos square 3 degrees plus this is 90 minus 3 I can write, and this is sin square 3 degrees plus so on plus cos square 45 degrees. Okay, ma. So now you see clearly this is a standard result, like cos square theta plus sin square theta. I mean this value is 1 plus, even this is also standard result, 1 plus third pair is also 1 plus, you know how many times like this? Actually there are 1 to 89 terms. 1 to 89. In this 89 terms, one term is separated, cos square 45. So 89 if you remove this one term, there are 88 terms. There are 88 terms. Then these 88 terms can be formed as a pair for 44 times. We can arrange them, these 88 terms, into 44 pairs. Hence this 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be for 44 times. 44 times, and then plus cos square 45 value is equals to 1 by 2. Okay. Now 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus how many times? 44 times. Hence 44 into 1, which is equals to 44, and plus 1 by 2. And if you go for LCM and moreover cross multiplication, 88 plus 1 divided by 2, which is equals to 89 by 2 is the answer. So we need to prove that 89 by 2. Similarly, my dear, you can also try for sine square 1 degrees plus 1 degree plus sine square 2 degrees plus sine square 3 degrees and so on, sine square 90 degrees. And you can text me the answer. So see this, if sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2 plus sine theta 3 is equals to 3, then the value of cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3 is equals to dash. You know, my dear, the range of sine theta will be from closed interval -1 to 1. We already studied, isn't it? Range of sine theta lies in between -1 to 1, closed interval. Now clearly, given that sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2 plus sine theta 3 is equals to 3, you know, my dear, this is possible only 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 3. Only this is the scenario we have here. This is the only chance to get sum of them is 3, when individually they must be plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, isn't it? If for example 1 is -1, 1 is minus 1 point something and 1 is plus 1, then on adding 3, will you get 3? No. So the maximum value of sine theta is nothing but 1 and the minimum value is nothing but -1. So this is possible only when these 3 attains maximum. I mean 1 plus 1 plus 1. I mean sine theta 1 is equals to 1. Sine theta 2 is equals to 1. Even sine theta 3 also must be 1. You know, my dear, then sine theta 1 is equals to, here in the place of 1 I can write it as theta 90. Sine 90 is 1. Even here sine theta 2 is also, I can equate it for sine 90 degrees. And sine theta 3 also can equate it for sine 90 degrees. Hence from this I can say that theta 1 is equals to 90, theta 2 is also equals to 90, and even theta 3 also equals to 90 degrees. This is what we can say. Now we want cos theta 1, which is cos 90, plus cos theta 2, which is also 90, plus cos theta 3, which is also 90. And you know, my dear, the value of cos 90 is nothing but 0. Hence 0 plus 0 plus 0. You know, then this is equals to, answer is 0. Answer is 0. You know, sometimes the question can be like this. Reverse. I mean, if cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3 is equals to 3. This is equals to 3. Then what is the value of sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3? This is the thing we require. So clearly, once again, same as earlier, this must be 1 this must be 1, this must be 1, because even the range of cos also, cos theta range is also from closed interval -1 to 1. So the maximum value is 1. When cos theta 1 you equate it for 1, then you know theta must be 0. Theta 1 is equals to 0 degrees, theta 2 is equals to 0 degrees, theta 3 also 0 degrees. Hence if you substitute here, that means sine 0 plus sine 0 plus sine 0. You know sine 0 is nothing but 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0. So once again here answer is 0. See, the thing is, if sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2 plus sine theta 3 is 3, then cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3 is 0. Previous problem. If not, if cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3 is 3, then sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 plus sin theta 3 is equals to 0. So from this, if sum of cos is 3, then sum of sine angles is 0. Even vice versa, reverse also. So look at the last problem. If a cos theta minus b sin theta is equals to c, then show that a sin theta plus b cos theta is equals to plus or minus root of a square plus b square minus c square. Okay, so given this is nothing but c, and we need to find a sin theta plus b cos theta. Let it be say some k. So these two you can consider as equation 1 and 2. Now both of them square and then add. Squaring and adding both. So squaring a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, plus this one whole square, no, a plus b whole square, and a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is equals to, similarly RHS also we need to square and add, no, c square plus k square. So minus 2ab sin theta cos theta plus 2ab sin theta cos theta, these two terms are getting cancelled. Now you see my dear, a square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta. If you take a square common, then cos square theta plus sin square theta. Similarly, if you take b square common, then sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is equals to c square plus k square. Okay, so from this a square into, this is a standard result 1 plus b square into 1, which is equal to c square plus k square. Therefore a square plus b square bring us plus c square this side, and from this what I can say about k is equals to root of a square plus b square minus c square, and can be plus and can be minus, and k is nothing but what we considered, a sin theta plus b cos theta. Therefore a cos theta, a sin theta plus b cos theta is equals to plus or minus root of a square plus b square minus c square. Right? Is it clear? Thank you. Thank you everybody.